kind of filled you in on what's been going on lately, you've learned that these ogre tribes, uh, even a few giants sprinkled in with them here and there, have kind of united in this area. And it's really uncharacteristic of these creatures to do stuff like this. Like orcs and goblins, they thrive on coming together in big bands, but ogres and giants and such, they don't gang up like this, and their methods are normally very crude. And these creatures, as of late in Palebank, have really seemed to have been uh, coordinated almost in how they've not reckless at all, like very. They've shown a lot of discipline, which is also very, very, very odd for these creatures. And you also just recently learned that Shady Creek Run, the village a little bit to the south of Palebank, was overran by a group of these beasts uh, and left in shambles. Palebank is full of refugees that managed to escape the onslaught that came upon them. And like word around the camps and stuff, when people when being told about what happened, there's just been some very strange occurrences like in the battle. Not only was it like a lot of ogres and such that attacked, but there were even reports of like undead ogre zombies in the mixture as well, which was again made no sense. So Mercy, the monk, who y'all didn't really get a chance to chat with at the end of the last session, he's come over to Elro and and told him I've done all I can really do for the wounded here. I've got some back on their feet. The others, I've allowed them to go on their way. The ones I could not help. He says, but the reports of undead mingled in with the forces of the ogres is troubling to me. He said, so I intend to travel to Shady Creek Run today and investigate it myself to see what I might learn of this. And as he's speaking to the group, he looks over and sees Zaya's obsidian crow skull necklace. He kind of cocks the head at him. He said, "Are you a follower of the Dusk Maven?"
Yes.
He kind of nods to him and hits him with the old Valor Morgalis. That Game of Thrones shit, Valor Dohaeris, Valor Morgalis. Yeah, well, there's two sayings. One says Valor, what is it, Valor Dohaeris? And the reply is Valor Morgalis, all men must serve, all men must die.
That's right.
Yep. So he says a little something like that in the lines of that, kind of thing that you understand that he too follows the Raven Queen. And he's a kind of a short, stocky little dude dressed all in black. He took his mask off to eat. He's not even wearing it right now. He's got a swarthy, Kalishidian type skin tone, and he speaks with a little bit of an accent. You can tell he's not from this area of the world. He's actually from Ankara. But he looks to Zaya again and says, "The winds of fate are blowing differently. It is not often agents of the Dusk Maven are brought to the same place at the same time. He said, but I must be going. And he slides and puts his skull mask back over his face, bows to everybody, and leads out of the tavern. Elro looks to Dagas and he's like, you look tired, friend.
It's been a long break.
Perhaps you should get some rest before you all go to Shroomis's Grove and see what Shroomis has learned. Because also at the end of last session, a sparrow had flown into the door when the guy Goldie bitch smack took his hose, went running out of there, and it delivered an animal messenger spell to Elro, saying that Palebank is in danger. He knows what's bringing these forces together. Come quickly to his grove, but be careful for these beasts around my. It's not really a grove; it's more like a hermit hut. But he is a druid, so I would say he probably has grovish magic around it. You know what I'm saying? It's like come to my grove, so he can share this information with the party. Elro can't afford to leave Palebank right now because of all the refugees that are there, the preparation of defenses for the glass blades. They just lost their docks the night before from a troll attack. Trolls are also types of giants, interestingly enough. But it lends more to the fact that like there's some kind of an organized chaos going on right now with these giant kin. So while Dagas fades into his reverie, which will be about 4 hours, everyone else just came off of a long rest right before the troll battle. So what everyone can do now in the 4 hours, if you need to, is take a short rest. That way you can retrieve inspirations. I believe warlocks get their spell slots back with short rests. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That way everyone can... Brug and Goldie won't get any spell slots back, but they didn't use a lot of spell slots in the last battle. Me and Jimmy.
I'll get my bardic inspiration back though. I'm taking my 2 newfound employees to the room to see what they talk about.
Okay. So Goldie goes and I'm not sure if I can. Okay, well, as long as you don't spend more than, you make sure you save one of your hours for a short rest out of the 4, so that you get your inspiration.
That's right. I got 4.
I'll
do a lot of 3 hours, Bubba.
I'm just saying. During that short amount of time, there's a brief interaction where Lyle Merchant comes into the tavern and Brug sees little Mara, the one that gave him the doll, and it's a tear-felt kind of reunion as she hugs the fuzzy bear and her mom doesn't even trip out. And he gives thanks to everybody for saving his family. Tells them how times have been hard waiting for, seeing as the shipment roads have been blocked off by these giant raids and such. And he said, but if there's anything normal I can help you guys out with, maybe rations, rope, simple things that I'm still stocked out in the store, let me know. But I don't think anybody needs anything. That's just more for story purposes. Does anyone have any questions about what's going on so far?
No.
Nope, not me.
I've done a good job filling in all the blanks. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, as soon as this 6 or 7 puffs is gone, we'll get to what's going on.
67. That's a lot of puffs.
1, 6, 2, 7. 7. Look,
67. Yeah.
I'm getting good with my S's again without whistling and slurring. 67.
It's like Christopher Walken saying, "Okay, so I'm going to get the money if I could do 3
to 400 push-ups.
3 to 400." Yeah, that's how I want to
Yeah.
do my living.
He said, yeah,
I'll do 3.
400 push-ups. He said 1, 2, 3. All right. He reached out for that buddy. I was like, hold on, that wasn't 400. He said, no. I love Christopher Walken as an actor.
Oh man, he's classic.
Man, he has so many soliloquy moments that are forever etched into my fucking brain. And I will never forget them. The one, Man on Fire, when he's talking about Greasy.
No, see, you're talking to my man all wrong. See, first I'm going to grab you and stick you in the eye with a hot soldering iron.
All
I'm
I
saying, man.
know is we need some more cowbell. That's all I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I got to have more cowbell.
I got to have more cowbell.
I mean, come on, man. Christopher Walken is a legend.
And how about,
You see, there's this lion
yeah. How about the
in
Dead Zone?
Africa, and it's so hot. He said, and the little lion cubs, they keep messing with him. I love that one too. He said, then suddenly he jumps up and tears the shit out of everything, runs like the wind. Because sometimes the lion has to remind the jackals who he is. Oh man, he just has so many. True Romance. You see, Sicilians is spawned from niggas. Where he gets that dude to no, that wasn't Christopher Walken. The Christopher Walken was the guy he was saying it to. Never mind. That was old hell, I can't remember his name. But yeah, he crawled up under Walken's skin. I mean, he shot the shit out of him. Said, man, I haven't killed a son of a bitch personally in 25 years. All right. Here we go. So Brug, having visited Shumis's Grove with Toro not so long ago. I mean, Brug's only like 16, 17 years old. He remembers the way fairly well. But with the warning that was in the animal message, to make haste, but be cautious because these beasts around might grow. That and the fact that the osprey is in no condition to fly right now. Brug suggests that he can cover the group in shadows so that they might be able to sneak past any groups of these monsters on the way to Trumas's home. So Goldie, you're done. Putting the cinnamon and sugar in your coffee.
Do I need to roll a performance check?
If you would like, you may certainly fluff your own horn. Just to see if just to see you can. It's definitely not pertinent to any gameplay.
I put 30 total into cinnamon and 16 plus 11, 27 total into sugar. I just want to show them who's boss
Fair enough.
and why I'm the boss.
Done and done. Cinnamon and sugar are ready to follow you into the abyss if they think that Goldie the Cold is gonna pull them up out of the ghetto. Couple old dusty redneck hoes ready to go live the big city life, or they think. Okay. So, Brute lets everyone know it's a few hours travel from Pale Bank to Shermis's Grove. It's really at his home is at the eastern base of the mountain range that leads up to Pale Bank. So what he's going to do is cast Pass Without Trace on the party. So I'm down to 2 and 1. Okay. And you guys transverse this path, man. You travel a few hours, and sure enough, you get into the lowland, rocky terrain, the base of the mountain range, and it's shrub forest and hard stone. It is winter. There's still snow all over the ground. Brug easily detects a lot of tracks, big footprints all over the place throughout y'all's journey through here. And you guys even come to a place where you see several, like, seven to eight ogres in a group patrolling with an Etten. I need everybody to give me stealth checks with a +10 to their stealth roll.
Stealth.
18.
28.
22.
23.
Okay, you guys managed to sneak past these patrols that you see. And you get all the way into where old Shroomis's grove is. And as you come out of this little closed path, let me get everybody up here. You can see this looks like a stone hut, like a little mound made of stone with a big open hole in the roof with smoke coming out of it. And as you guys are coming through this little path right here, go ahead and Brood doesn't have to. He's unaffected, but everyone else, as you're coming through this little path, these brambles try to entangle you guys and hold you in place. So go ahead and give me I want to say it's dexterity saving throws.
I would say it's strength.
Is it strength? Is it strength for entangle?
Entangle is strength, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me strength saving throws.
22.
Remember, you got a +2 because of my charisma.
Okay, so 24.
Oh,
Then I got a 7.
Okay, as you guys are moving through this little path, Goldie gets wrapped up. Broob does not. And I don't know if Dagus did or not. What's
17?
So does Dagus. Dagus gets wrapped up too. And as you guys are, entangled by these kind of brambly vines and held in place, Broob turns and starts to, help free you guys from the vines. When an old man comes walking out of this little hut and sees you all, and he waves his hand and the vines kind of shrivel away. And he looks at you all up and down and who is that? Who's come to see old Shrumus?
His name's Shrumus.
Shrumus.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure I articulate the pronunciation.
Now he's wearing old musty looking hermity robes, and there's like mushrooms and shit growing on him, and he looks like he's damn near part plant almost, with like little patches of mold on his clothes and stuff. He looks kind of nasty, but he calls out to you.
I'm picturing Radagast from Lord of the Rings.
Very much like that. Good visual there. But he asks who goes there. Nobody said
baby, it's
anything?
just me. It's me, Goldie the Coldest. We was told by the bird you wanted to see us. You know what I'm saying, baby? Thank you for letting them vines off of Goldie's clothes, because we couldn't tell no more tears in my stuff. You know what I'm saying to you now?
He says, I know Goldie the Coldest. Then Broob says, oh, Shrumis, it is Broob. You remember me? I saw you with Elro many years back. He looks at you for a second, he looks at Broob for a second and goes, oh, yes. I remember you. You were a scrawny little thing. Now you're a big scrawny thing. Where's Elro?
Oh, Arrow couldn't make it, baby.
I'm not going to talk to myself.
Arrow couldn't make it. He too busy with all the extra people back in Palebank. You know what I'm saying? So he asked us to come in his stay. You know what I mean? What you can tell us, we can tell Arrow. You know what I mean, baby?
He looks at Goldie again. You see him kind of pondering for a second, and he goes, very well. Quick. Into my hut, and I'll tell you what I know. And he goes back into that little hut. And so does the group. As he gets in, what?
That's a nice touch, young man. I'm stand by the fire and get warm. You know, cold. He don't mean to be that cold. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna need anybody but John to speak. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. I thought he was rapping with a heavy dose of deep techno.
Man, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't understand a damn word. Okay, so Shrumus leads you into his little stone hut. And the whole place kind of has this moldy, musty smell to it. There's like a small little workbench with some papers and notes scrolled and scribbled around. And you can tell he lives by himself. There's some dirty old food pots stacked around. And as he leads you in, he says, I was really hoping to speak to Elro. But I suppose you all are his messengers and you did well enough to make it here. So I'll share what I know from you. And he starts, as he's talking to you, you notice something when you first walked in. He was wearing like half of what looked like a suit of armor. And he starts, he's still putting on his armor and such. He's like, war is coming to Palebank. And he's putting on this odd looking armor. It almost looks like beetle shell. It's got that, you know how some of those beetles have a shell that shimmers green and like violet, you know what I'm saying? And he's putting on this suit of beetle shell, looks like some kind of a half plate. He says, it appears the people of Palebank in their ignorance or arrogance, I don't know what, but they have offended. And now powerful forces are moving against them. So what is it you wish to know? And he just,
Message said that you knew.
slowly going about his business, getting his gear on, looking around on shelves and picking out different little pouches and herbs and shit, and putting it in his pack.
Your message says that you knew what was causing these giants and whatnot to be organized.
Oh, yes. Yes. It takes a powerful force to gather such imbecilic minds together in a singular purpose as such, but there is one now. He is a monster. He is a beast. He is corrupted by the very wild and dark forces. A chieftain has rose among their ranks, with powers bestowed upon him that have made him strong and fast, and with the fury of a storm. He said, yes, I know what leads them. He is the corrupted one. It's like his power over his kin is unmatched. They bow to him. Even creatures that would once have been above them in their status, they bow to him now too. He said, that's well enough. You all will soon see what is coming. He says, they did it to themselves. Palebank. The audacity. With all the gifts that had been given to them when I last arrived there, they had the nerve to feast on dragon flesh. Dragon flesh. And he just shakes his head. Roll an insight check.
All right. pretty good. I'm pretty good at those, I think.
14.
I got a natty one. That's
Got
how
a
good I am.
13.
You
Goldie
don't
got
know
a
what the hell
13.
he's talking. Yeah, Brooke got a 9. Okay, so the only person that passed the inside check has no fucking clue about what he just talked about. Fair enough. Shit happens that way sometimes.
The roll of the dice.
He says, yes. Yes, the pale bank is indeed going to fall. He said, what makes this beast, this leader, this corrupted chieftain, even more powerful than what they can imagine, is even if he were to fall, another is going to rise. He said, yes, I had hoped it was Elro that would be here, for he wants to meet him. But I suppose you'll do. And then he misty steps out of the hut, and he uses his action to transform into a giant eagle and soars up into the air. And you guys, through the big hole in the top of the hut, you can see him soaring 200-300 feet in the air, circling this grove, just observing. And then you hear the war horn. Where they at? Okay.
Oh, this old motherfucker set us up.
Yeah, he did. Put him here.
Your friend got to die, bro.
Hey, Rocky, I need to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, all right?
Yeah, you're good, dude. I'm just setting up the screen now.
Yeah, don't blow up the world without me, okay?
I won't.
All right.
I won't. Don't worry, pal. Got him. Well, that one was hard to snag for a second. Oh, this old fucker done set us up. Yeah, he did.
That's why you never trust them old earthy motherfuckers.
See, what he was referring to is, do you remember Daga sent home all that sea serpent meat to help feed the orphans? Sea serpent is a dragon.
I'm wearing a tip of his fang.
Yep. Brood's wearing his fucking skin, his armor. And Dagas is wearing parts of his fucking frills as a cloak, yeah. He looked y'all up and down and was like, I guess y'all will do.
Ben's we the one that slayed that motherfucker.
Correct. The old Trumas been living in his all by himself for a long time. And it's kind of driven him mad. So he dug into his magics. He created the chieftain and allowed him to unite these tribes. So we'll wait for Mike to get back, and then we'll
Mike,
start this party off.
Sound like old Shroomis need to be the one to go so no more heads pop out of the snake. Did old Radagast just become the BBEG?
He is the BBBG. Actually, just before he vamped out and flew off, the last thing he said is when he was talking about even if he does fall, another's going to rise. Was because I will raise another. And then he biffed out. So he even told y'all, I'm the one that started this shit. He was trying to lure Elro out so he could get rid of Elro because he knows Elro's a strong leader. And without Elro leading Pale Bank, it'd make it easier for them to crush Pale Bank. You know what I mean? Yeah, but for the rest of y'all that didn't pass your insight check, there are clues to all of this inside his hut after you survive this. I don't know. I'm looking at it now. I'm like, man, this looks like it might be a pretty tough fight. Actually, that's a big pile of rocks. They would come down. That's okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's how they do it. That looks about right. All right, man. Like I said, Shroomis bamps out of the hut, wild shapes into a giant eagle, and he's like 200 or 300 feet up in the air, just kind of circling. And you guys see this through the open roof in his stone hut that he lives in. And you hear this huge, thunderous voice. Elro, leader of Pale Bank, face me. Reverberating from outside of the hut. Everybody roll initiative this time. Oh, thank you, Brooke, finally.
Goalie got an 18.
24.
Doggers?
22.
All right, let me roll them. For a chieftain. And 1. At 2. And there's 4 ogres. Ooh, you got a 20. And you got a 17. Okay. Let me set this up now. So it's going to be Frug, Saya, Davis, Ogre 1, Goldie, Etton 1, Ogre 2, then Chief. Where did Etton 2 fall? Oh, he's okay. Then Chief, 03, 04, Etton 2. Okay, that's initiative set up. Throw this out a little bit here so I can see who's who. Okay, 1 and 2, Michael, are going to be. Let me get my highlighter out so you can number these. Ogre 1 and 2 are these guys over here. You see that where I'm circling?
Okay, so let me just do this.
Okay. And then left to right, Etton 1 is top left corner, Etton 2 is top right corner. This is Chieftain, and 3 and 4 Ogre.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and pull Shumas off the map because he's flying around up in the air watching. He wants to see the perpetrator slaughtered. Bless you, sir. Yeah, I believe the door to the hut is like right.
Where Goldie's at?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Bless you, sir. We good, Mike?
Yeah, they're all numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4 ogre and the chieftain.
Okay, cool. And then, like I said, Etten 1 is left, Etten 2 is right.
Yeah, so it's Eaton 1,
Okay.
and then Eaton 2, and then all the way to the right, it's Eaton 3, Eaton 4, and the chieftain.
Exactly. Okay, first round initiative. Brug. I need the hand. Thank you. The hand. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Runs out. He sees the threat approaching. This giant, whereas the other ogres are like 10-foot tall, big, gnarly beast. This one here is about 12-foot tall, covered in these thorny spikes growing out of his flesh. His tusks are huge. Uh, they've all got these big, gnarly bone clubs. So Brug is going to run out to here. There's all my movement. I am going to bonus action at second level, Hail of Thorns, and throw rally at the chieftain. And I rolled a 19, so that's going to hit. Because a 19 plus 8 is 27. His armor class ain't that good. So that's going to be 1 to 6, 2 to 6 for him not acting. And then at second level, that'll be 2d10 from the Hail of Thorns. He's got to make a saving throw. Hold on. It's dexterity. His dexterity is a -1. He's got to be 15. He fails. So he's going to take all this damage. And then let's see about the two ogres next to him. 17, one passes, so it only takes half. And one fails. Okay. So here we go. 2, 6, 2d10. Could be worse, could be better. So that's 10, 23 plus 5. 28 damage to the chieftain. As Brug launches rally, it comes flying in and crashes into the chieftain and just explodes in a rain of thorns in every direction as it comes flying back to his hand. So that's 23. And then his second attack. Oh, let me do the ogres too. Hold on. So one took 5 and the other took 10. As Rally comes flying back to him, he's going to throw. He just threw one at the chieftain. Bam! Hit the Hill of Thorns. Now he's going to throw one at the ogre. Return, and his Dread Ambusher, he's going to throw at the other ogre. So here we go. 18 is going to hit. That ogre hasn't acted, so that's going to be all of that. 3, 2, 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 5 is 14 more to that ogre. And then the last one, Dread Ambusher attack. I think 4 plus 8 is 12. That still hits. Armor class 11, so that's 1d6, 2 for not acting, and a d8. Oh, I fucked him up. 6 and 5 is 11, plus 6 is 17, plus 5 is 22 more to that ogre. Rube did some damage, boy. He ran out there, just wham, 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 wham. He knows what's going on. Let's see, Zaya.
All right.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Corrupt Chieftain is going to use his reaction. Because he has hostile. And he's going to use his reaction to move up to 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, yeah. And after that attack, he just charges up on Brew. Zaya.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll step out of the hut and cast Time Vortex. I'll put it right there so I hit both of them.
Okay. What's that? Is that initiative one?
Yeah, it's the one that does a bunch of shit. They need to go ahead and make wisdom saving throws.
Uh-huh. That is Brew's deck. Okay. That's a dark ass D10 right there. I had me confused for a second. Wisdom saving throws for 3 and 4. 16 and 20.
Damn. Okay. They are immune to the time vortex at this point. I will. Let me see. Is it a bonus action?
I'm just glad I burnt that 20 on their saving throws and not the chieftain's attack.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's a future as a bonus action. Yep. Okay. Cool. Go ahead and have the chieftain make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a different spell?
No, I'm using my bonus action to move it.
Whoa. What?
I can move the temporal vortex 10 feet each round as a bonus action.
Including the round you cast it?
Yeah.
All right, 7.
Cool. Yep. His initiative is reduced by 5. And he can't take reactions.
Okay. So that just dropped him all the way down to the bottom of the initiative order. That works. That's your movement action and bonus action, correct?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Dagus.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to run up 30 feet to here.
That's way more than 30 feet, buddy. Count the blocks.
I
You just ran through a brick wall, son.
Oh, I did? Okay. Well, I mean,
You're inside a stone hut right here, okay? That's not open terrain. You're inside a stone building.
okay.
Zaya the door is right where Goldie's at. Zaya just moved from here,
Mhm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. So 30 feet is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's 30 foot of foot movement.
Okay. All right. So going back to where I started, that being the case, I wasn't sure that was a doorway or whatever.
Yeah, we were just talking about that a minute ago.
All right. All right. As my bonus action, I'll initiate jump on my armor.
Okay.
As my movement, I will now proceed to go 1, 2, and then 10 feet to jump to a full movement of 51 feet.
Nice.
At this point, so that was my bonus action. That's my movement, and I'll go ahead and take 2 swipes with my my sword, Lightkeeper. All right, here we go. First one. That is going to be a natty 1.
Oh,
That's a 20. I'll use my Oracle deck.
it's a what?
It's a nat 20. I'll use my Oracle deck.
How do you make it a nat 20?
With the deck of Oracle.
That deck doesn't do that.
Yeah, it does.
Read it to me, JD. It could turn a nat 1 into a nat 20. Doesn't it just give him another roll?
No. I roll it, and then
Oh, you rolled a nat 20.
yeah. And then at any point in time I can say, hey, that roll, that becomes this roll now instead of what you rolled.
So potentially it could not be a 20. It just happened to be this case he rolled a 20.
Yeah, so it's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So let me just cut.
And is that a reaction? Because you've already used your bonus action and movement.
Reaction, yes.
Okay. All right, Mike, roll damage. That was a nat 20. Holy shit.
So that's going to be it's a D8 plus 3. Plus, I was going to do a divine smite at 2nd level.
At 2nd level?
Yeah.
So that's going to be what, 3d8?
Yeah, so that's 4d8 plus 3, and I guess.
So that's 27 plus whatever you roll on the 48. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll take the 27 now.
It's 12, 18 plus 6. 20. I guess the 3 would be doubled too, so that's 20.
I've already doubled it. All you have to do,
okay.
the three does not double. It's just your dice roll. Roll 48 and tell me what it is.
All right. So in addition to that would be 22. 24. I'm sorry. 18 plus 6 is 24. I'm working on 2 hours of sleep.
Why y'all do that to yourselves?
So I don't know, man. 27 plus 24, whatever that comes out to be. I think that's like 51.
Okay.
That's my first flight.
It is Ogre 1.
I'm still going.
Yeah, he still has another attack.
Holy shit.
That was my
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
first attack.
My apologies. Go ahead.
And so a 21 to hit.
That hits.
I'll expend out a 2nd level slot for a divine smite. And that is going, oh, that's a pretty good roll except for that one. 1665. That's 18. That's 21 points. So 21 plus 51, that's 72. Thank you, JD, for the crit.
Yeah. Wow, that was a tide turner. All right. Now are you? We're done. Now that's
That's me. Yeah.
okay.
Movement,
Ooh,
bonus
wee.
action, action. I still have my reaction if I need it.
Over 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see who he's close enough to. Disadvantage. Disadvantage. He's gonna attack. He's gonna throw a javelin at Brug. And a 4 plus 6 is gonna miss. That's over 1. Goldie.
I'm gonna step out of the hut. I'm gonna look at the warlord, and I'm gonna give him unsettling words for my bonus action. My action, I'm gonna cast slow on the warlord and the 2 ogres behind him if they'll all fit.
5, 10, 15 to get line of sight. There's your 15 foot of movement. Slow is. Yeah, JD, you can go ahead and kill your effect unless you're going to be moving it around still.
I was gonna say it lasts until I stop concentrating on it. So
Okay, we'll keep it there. We're going to need. He needs to see if a slow spell.
yeah, I gotta look at it and see how big it is.
The chieftain has to make a 18 plus 8 wisdom save, so a 26 wisdom save, and the other ones have to make an 18 if they'll fit.
I'm just waiting to see if it fits or not.
40-foot cube. Okay.
Should fit, because if he was standing next to the ogres and he moved 40 feet up, that should be right at the cusp of 40 feet.
Yep, gets them all. Okay, so he needs a nat 20. You gotta fucking be kidding me.
28.
Nat 20 is always a success. Holy shit. Okay. Chieftain saves. The Ogre 4 does not. Ogre 3 saves. Both with nat 20s. So,
The rest of my movement, I want to go back into the doorway, and that's Goldie's turn.
holy shit. Okay. That's Goldie. Now we're at Etten 1. Where is he at? I put him all the way up here. Their movement is 40 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's Etten 1. He's not in range for anybody. Ogre 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I think they got 40 feet too. Let me see. Yep. 35, 40. And he's going to chuck a javelin at Zaya. And the 19 plus 6.
Yeah, that hits.
I believe that hits you. Javelin is 2d6 plus 4. Hold on. 7 plus 4 is 11 damage to Zaya.
Okay.
Make a concentration check to make sure you keep your time warp feature rolling and moving.
Yep, I did.
Okay, good job. What'd you roll?
13.
Ogre 3, Ogre 4. Ogre 3 is not slowed. Ogre 4 is. Or maybe it's the other way around. So Ogre 3 has half his movement, right? Oh, and his armor class is fucked. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's got one action. It's gonna be a javelin throw at Brug. Oh shit, 17 plus 6 hits.
I'll use my reaction to make that a disadvantage.
All right, now we're cooking with gas. And a 10 plus 6 does not. This javelin comes streaking past the corrupted chieftain, heading straight at Brug, and Dagas just quickly slings that shield arm out, ba-ding, and sends it hurtling up and over the hut.
Not on my watch.
Not on your watch. Right on. Ogre 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. He doesn't see that. 25. Now, when he enters that, does he have to make that save again, JD?
No, he's immune to it because he saves the first time.
Okay. That's 25, 30, 35, 40. Just makes it. Nope, they only got a 5-foot fucking reach. He's 1 block away from being able to attack Dagas, and he can't do it. Benton 2, where are you? You're all the way up here. Somewhere up here, isn't it? There he goes. We'll give him 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Now, it is the Ogre Chieftain's turn.
He already went this round.
No, he did not. That was a reaction, sir. He has not done anything except run up on Brug and with his reaction because he has hostile as a reaction.
Okay.
What?
I could have sworn he went already, but that's fine.
Oh no, you would know if he went because you'll see in a second. Ogre, multi-attack, can use Chief's Might or Chief's Command, then attack. 2 attacks in 1 round with his club. Okay. The chief is going to use Chief's Might. He roars and his eyes burn with fire and start to glow and his muscles swell and all these spikes start sprouting out all over him. The ones that are already there getting bigger. Each creature within 15 feet must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of the next turn. This is part of his attack. So Brug and Nodis make wisdom saving throws. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Fuzzy Bear. I made mine with advantage. I rolled an 18 and a 7. So.
I rolled a 23.
Oh,
You also get a +2 because of my charisma bonus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I actually rolled a dirty 20 with Fuzzy Bear.
On all saving throws with friendlies within 10 feet.
So we ain't scared, bro.
No? Does that
We
mean
are not
we're not
scared.
afraid of them? Like, are we immune of that effect for... No. Okay.
No. He can do it every round if he wants.
Yeah, but since like Ghost and
A lot of things do say you're immune to the effect if you save. It does not say this on this corrupted chieftain.
I see. Okay, I just wanted to.
I looked at that, a few times because I only get advantage with Fuzzy Bear once.
Yeah, because most of the time that is the case. If you save against a frightened effect,
A lot of times,
Yeah.
yes, but it does not state that in this.
I'm not questioning you. I'm questioning.
Whoever put this thing together,
Yeah.
I get that.
No.
I get that. Okay, so one attack is going to go at Dagus, and the other attack is going to go at Brew.
Oh,
Let's see who goes first. Would you like odds or evens, Michael?
I'll take odds.
Okay, first attack goes at Brug. He needs 11 or higher. He rolled a 10. So he swings, and Brug just barely ducks as this club smashes into the ground next to where he was standing, and you see rocks and snow and shit just go flying. And then he back swings and attacks Dagus. Hold on, where's this plus again? Oh, there it is. Okay, plus 9. Ooh.
So I got basically a 50-50 shot at.
Oh, wait, you got a plus 9. That's a 19. Brug did get hit. Hold on. A 10 does hit Brug. And he takes 2d8 club damage and 2d8 force damage. Holy shit, and I rolled 15 and 13. Oh. 28 plus 6. Brug just took 34 points of damage from this hit. And then he turns and swings at Dagus. Rolls a natty 1.
Oh.
In his vigor, his club goes flying from his hand. And he is just going to fight with his spiky fists. Where's the spiked hide? Okay, so I know what damage that's going to do. All right. That's the chief. We're back to the top of the round. Brug just got fucking mollywopped by this dude. So he is going to Hunter's Mark him. He's going to move, staying in reach, 5, 10, 15, 20, and attack with advantage because Dagus is flanking him. And here we go. And a 5 plus 8 is a 13, and that is going to miss. And that was with advantage. Double 16s, that's going to hit with the short sword. And an 18 is going to hit with rally. So that's 2 hits, a 2d6 each, plus 10. Roll better. That'll be all right. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Plus 10, that's 24. And that's going to be 7, 5, 10. That drops him down to that. That was my bonus action, my action, and the movement I intend to use because I'm not going to risk a opportunity attack from that dude. Goodness. That took almost half my life with one shot. And it wasn't even a crit. I just fucking rolled really good. I rolled on 48s, I rolled 8, 8, 7, and 6.
Oof.
Yeah, I took all that meat. Oh shit, Zaya.
All right. So this was supposed to happen at the beginning of his turn, but we'll do it now. He needs to go ahead and make another save against my vortex.
The chieftain.
Yeah.
Okay. 18.
Damn. All right. Let me just double check here. User succeeds is immune to this time vortex. Blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, so he's immune to that now.
And was that your bonus action that you were just using?
No, I didn't use any action at all. It was
That's
supposed to
just
happen
part
at
of
the
that.
beginning of
Okay.
his it was supposed to happen at the beginning of his turn. He's supposed to make another save, but I wasn't paying enough
Well, he was
attention
already affected by it, so like, why would he have to make another save?
because it's cumulative. It can have other effects.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I was trying to understand.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go ahead and hit him with a mind sliver.
That's an intelligence saving throw, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, cantrip. That is not his dice. Hold on. Okay, 15.
That does not save.
Wait. That's intelligence. Yeah, 15. Does that save?
Nope.
Okay.
So he takes.
So that's going to be your level 2d6.
I believe it's 2d4, but I'm gonna look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's a d6.
Let's see, mind sliver.
Yeah, I think it's 2d6, and he subtracts 1d4 from his next saving throw.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, nice. 6 and 5. That's 11.
Nice roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action.
I'll move this.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Brood was within 5 feet. I got to roll something real quick. Spike tide 2d4. Okay. Hold on. I hit him twice, so that's technically 44. Six. Brood took 10 more damage from being within 5 feet and striking him.
Jesus.
Okay. Maybe I will risk an opportunity attack next round. Get out of range.
Oh yeah, he can take reactions now because he's no longer affected by the vortex. So yeah.
Oh, you mean I could have got out of his reach last round?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mulligan. Because this dude is a killer. So I moved over here because he couldn't take reactions. He got 10 feet away where he's still in my reach. And then I don't take that extra 10 piercing damage from stabbing him up. I'm gonna take that mulligan. like I said, this dude's a killer. So, what's your bonus action there, Zaya?
I moved my vortex 10 feet.
You moved him over to Ogre 4?
Yeah, but that one already
He's-
saved, so he's immune.
Okay. Why didn't you move it south to Ogre 3?
Because he also saved last turn. I'm moving it
No.
towards the Etten.
Ah, I got you. Okay. So is that your round?
Yep, that's me.
All right, Dogus.
All right, this is a very simple round. My action is I'm going to reach over and lay hands on Brug for 35 points.
You're going to have to move.
Move, yeah.
Yeah, but I can do that. I got you. 5, 10, 15. All right, so you move 15 feet, circle around the chieftain, and get right in between Brug
Mm-hmm.
and the chieftain.
Mm-hmm.
And you give me how many points back?
35.
No, a full dump.
Hold on.
Okay. I only need 34
Okay.
to make me full.
My action is I'm going to take two. Oh, no, that was my.
That is your action.
Yeah.
Like I said, think before you do this.
Yeah. I did. I was planning this before. What I'm going to do is then I'm going to use my bonus action to face step right back to where, like, I'm going to face step right to here. No, I'm sorry, right to here.
Okay, and try to
Back where I
charm him.
was. Mm-hmm. And I'll need them to do a wisdom saving, DC 13.
Okay. All right, chieftain first.
He has a negative D4 to his save, remember that.
He's out of there anyway. He rolled a 7.
Mhm.
So he just got charmed. Now the ogre, 14. The ogre's not charmed. But you did manage to catch the chieftain. So he will no longer attack you.
Okay.
That worked out good in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Brug back on his feet. Okay, this tide is turning. Ogre 1. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Runs up on Zaya. Swing and a miss. Goldie. Suddenly, this big ass ogre has just run out, and you see him like right in front of the doorway, blocking your view. It's Zaya and this ogre. It's your turn, Goldie.
Seeing he's right up on my friend there, I am going to shit. I really can't do much except for firebolt.
Man, you can do a lot, man. You just gotta look around. Think. There's a
I
hole in
want
the
to. I want to look. I want to look at the ogre, and I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions. And if he fails the 18 as a wisdom save, then he is hostilely now no longer hostile to. He's just kind of like, oh man, I'm in a good mood.
He failed like a big bum. He rolled a 5 minus 1. So
Yeah, he is now just kind of like the stoner, happy hippie dude. Like, hey man, how you doing, buddy?
he just chilled all the way out, right?
Yep, all the way out.
Yeah,
Okay, and that's
you're slow.
Ogre 1. Let me mark him over here. It is calm.
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range.
All right, Etten 1. 5, 10, 15. Around the top of the roof, 20, 25, 30. And Goldie, you just chill out the ogre, and then this shadow comes over the top of your head. And as you look up, there's this two-headed Etten staring down at the hole of the roof. And it starts swinging his weapon, trying to hit you.
Got 18 DC.
What?
My DC is 16, but I got something to add to my AC.
Yeah, you're a concertina.
Yeah, so I got an 18 DC.
DC, not your AC.
AC. No, I got a +2 to my DC. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, he rolled a natty 1. And he's going to have to make a dexterity check or fall into the roof and pretty much fill up that whole cavern. Roll to 20 dex. He doesn't fall, but him having to grip the edges of the roof and not fall in, taking a swing at you, he does lose his second attack. That's Etten 1. Ogre 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Runs up on Brood. Swing and a miss with a 5. That's Ogre 2. Ogre 3. 5, 10. With advantage. Now Broog's flanked.
I'll be right back, guys. I got to go make my rounds real quick.
14 plus 6 is going to hit with advantage. A 2d8 plus 4. Please don't roll double 8s like you did a minute ago. 4 and a 2. Okay, I'll take that. That's way better. 6 plus 4, 10. Bam, Ogre. That was Ogre 3. Now it's Ogre 4. Gonna flank Doggett. And an 18 plus 6 with advantage is going to hit. Another 2d8. 7 plus 4 is 11. Doggett takes 11 bludgeoning damage. Smash, smash. Etten 2. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to take 2 swipes at Zaya. Ten and 10, double 10s. Look at that shit. I think they only have a +7 to hit, so that might have just missed you. Let me double check. +7 to hit.
Oh my god.
So 2 17s as a mace comes down on one side and you jump to the left, boom, and then a battle axe comes down on the other side, you jump to the right, boom, and like now you're standing on rubbled ground and this Etten's just like, mad as hell, it just missed you. Damn. Wait, that was only one attack because you made that with advantage. Double 10s. So the battle axe misses. The other attack 4 and 2. He did, just like I said, a near miss by one, and then a near miss, a big miss by the other. That's Etten 2. Now it is the chieftain's turn. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved your thing on accident. And Dogus is right there up on him. And he's flanked. He is going to use his Chief's Command. Which gives
Would he be
any
able to do that
giant.
even though the commander that he's using is charmed?
Yeah, he's just not going to attack you.
Oh.
That's within range. He's going to use Chief's Command on Ogre 1. He barks this order, Ogre 1, when it's his turn again, will have advantage on his next attack, and if the first attack against him has disadvantages. So he's going to use Chief's Command. He's going to move 5, 10. You have an opportunity attack, Dogus, but it will break your charm.
Oh, pass.
And he's going to take 2 swats with advantage at Brug.
I
the
need him
fourth-
to go ahead and make a. Let's see, where is it? A charisma saving throw.
16. Wait, he might have a negative to charisma. He actually has a fucking plus. 17.
He fails because I got a +7. So
Oh, okay. What'd you hit him with?
that is appropriate advantage. I can use my reaction to expend 1 probability die and force that creature to make a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC, adding the probability die to the DC. On a failed save, the creature loses advantage on that roll, and 1 friendly creature you can see within 60 feet has advantage on its next D20 roll of the same type.
Okay, so he misses the first attack, and who gets the advantage that you just stole from him?
I'll give it to Brug.
Okay. And his second attack with advantage is a 10. I believe he has a +7 to hit. Let me look. No, +9. That hits Brug. Fucking 18 armor class. Kind of sucks. Please don't kill me. 12 and 13. 25 more points of damage to Brug from that hit. Holy shit. Okay. That's the chieftain. It is now Brug's turn. And here we go. I still got them marked up, so 11 plus 8, 19. That's 1 hit. Y'all see that? I critted him.
Nice.
Fighting for my life. That's 2 hits. And a 10 plus 8 also hit. All 3 hit. He's Hunter's marked. Okay, so here's the first damage. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 5, that's 14. 12 plus 5 is 17. And then I roll. Plus 6 is 23 from the crit. So 14, 23, and then the last shot. 8 plus 5 is another 13. So in a grand total, 13 and 14 is 27.
I'm back.
23. Brug just did 50 hit points of damage. And I drop the corrupted chieftain. He only had 45 hit points left after all those crits he was taking. Whew. Now, those are 3 hits that I did hit on him, though. So, therefore, let's see how much damage I took. 6 plus 5, 11. Plus 4. Brug took 15 piercing damage in that process. of killing him. And now I am down to 25 hit points again. But I fucking dropped the chieftain. Okay. Zaya, you're flanked by an Eden and an ogre.
I will bonus action rabbit hop.
There you go, my friend.
15.
And that does not provoke opportunity attack.
Correct. I'll drop my concentration on the vortex. Hmm. And then so roll below another spell slot. I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast Ogre 4 there.
The one right there on Dagus?
Yeah.
Okay.
18 plus 8 is 23.
Oh, that more than hits him.
Okay. So 14 for the first one.
Oh, shit.
And
That's
then-
number 4, right?
Yeah. 20,
Yep. Yeah, he took damage from Brute's Hail of Thorns, too. That's why I'm looking at this. So 14. Okay.
And 15 for the second one.
Oh, you lit his ass up. He is not liking life right now. Those blasts rocked him, and you can tell it rocked him. Like it blew a big ass hole in the back. You can see his ribs and shit where that force just blasted flesh from bone. He is still on his feet, but not looking too nice. Actually, with the corrupt ogre chieftain being dealt with, I can fold this up and I can look at everybody's. Because I got the ogres and Ettins on the second page. Perfect, that worked. Ah! Okay, so that was your bonus action. No, not your bonus action. That was your bunny hop. That is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was your action. And then you moved.
Yep.
Okay, so that's your turn?
Yep.
Dagus.
Okay. As my action, I shall take 2 swipes at the ogre that's right next to me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. No insight. It's going to be a 9.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I get you do not see how grievously wounded this ogre is.
Okay. So my first swipe, here we go. Here it is. Okay. Let's use my real dice. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to do 10 points of damage.
And you fell that ogre.
All right. And as my movement, I will move up to here, which is only about 20 feet, I believe.
Would you like to use a bonus action at this moment?
Yeah, I'll do Torchbearer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the one I was thinking of, but it works.
Oh, I mean, I guess I could.
No. You said Torchbearer. You will use Torchbearer.
Okay. All right. But I still have one
You still have an attack left. Yes.
So I'm going to attack the one.
I was thinking more along the lines of Shield Bash. then
Oh.
attack with advantage if you win. But no, you're good. So Torchbearer works. So they have to make a DC save of 13, correct?
Yeah, so should I go ahead and do my attack since I'm still in attack mode? I haven't done my second attack yet.
Sure. I was just giving you the opportunity to use Shield Bash in between your attacks. Something that you.
Okay.
We're trying to get you to attack, bam, bash, then attack with advantage.
Yeah.
But no, you're good. So you do your attack.
I've got something in mind. So I'll go ahead and attack the second attack. That is a 14 plus 7. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits Ogre 3. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So I'm going to expend out a level 2 spell slot, which is my.
That should be your last one, correct?
No, I used a charge on the sword to.
You had
offset.
3. You used a charge.
3
1,
plus
2.
Plus 1 for the sword. So
you
that's
got 1 back.
total.
So you have 2 left.
Yes, I've got 2 left.
That's right. Okay.
I'm using.
So now you'll have 1 left. All right. Go ahead and roll.
That's correct.
Roll that out there, buddy.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's a good roll. It's a 3, 8, 5, 7. It's 23 plus 3. That's 26 points.
Holy shit.
Yep.
And he's the one that took the bulk of the Hail of Thorns damage. So hold on. And now he looks exactly like number 4 did before he got killed with 1 shot.
I will bonus action now, Torchbearer. So that's a DC 13 on.
It's 30 foot, so it's both 1 and 3 there, it looks like.
That's correct.
1 saves.
Okay.
3 does not.
Okay. So the one that doesn't save has disadvantage on any other target other than me.
Correct.
So that should save Rogue a little bit of pain and angst.
Okay, yep. We'll keep that there. Okay.
My double barrel bonus action is I'm going to go get a drink.
And it's Ogre 1's turn. He can't really fit in the door there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he mollywops Dagus with his club. $2d8 plus 4. Nine more damage. Goldie, I'm gonna need you to do something when it gets to your turn, bro. The party hurting out here.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stuck in this building.
You hid inside of it instead of getting out there with the rest of us, where you could actually put in work.
You know, Goldie.
Inside that building.
Goldie ducks in. He ducks in, ducks out. He bobs and weaves.
Your whole party about to die. I need you to do something. It's your turn.
I can see out the door, can't I?
You can get out the door now.
Yeah, well, I got that Etten right there, right on top of me.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Sometimes you have to make decisions, man.
I'm gonna stay in his range, but get to the doorway where I can see. And am going to cast.
You can see the Etten. If you want to get to the doorway where you're at, it's going to cost you 5, 10, That's the doorway. Now you can see everybody, but it is going to cost you an opportunity attack.
All right.
Do you still want to do this?
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I ain't got no choice. I got to get out of that hole.
You are hit by the Etten. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, you've used 10 foot of your movement. You're at the doorway.
Well, hell, move me 20 more feet towards the group.
Towards where Goldie or where Brug and Dagas are,
Yeah,
or where Zaya is.
down towards Brug and Dagas.
20 more feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay.
And I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern to where it hits just the two on the closest to me, and that's it. To where it doesn't hit Brug or Dagas.
Okay. There are 2 Ettins within about 15 feet of you that have not taken any damage. There are 3 ogres that are surrounding. Okay, so you're attacking the 2 ogres with Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah, y'all guys are surrounded. I'm trying to give them to where they'll stop beating on y'all and y'all get the hell out of there.
Okay, that ain't a bad play. That ain't a bad play. Let me roll. So that's ogre 1 and 4, and an 11 and a 16 will not pass.
Nope.
Are you right inside your own spell's range? Is my question.
I don't think it affects me because I'm the one casting it.
It affects all humanoids within a 30-foot cube, so if you're trying to place it so it won't hit Brug or Dagas, it's going to hit you.
Yep, it sure will.
My wisdom save. I got a
You would
plus 5.
Hypnotic Pattern yourself.
It's going to be hilarious if he fails.
I got an 18, 15 or 13 plus 5. And I need an 18. So I saved my own spell, I guess. My DC's only 18.
Ooh-wee.
I barely made that one.
What's been really funny is those Ettins would have ran down there on his hypnotic ass and smashed him to pieces, and that'd have been it for Goldie.
No, because he'd have lost the spell.
Oh my God, he would have, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, then he wouldn't be hypnotized no more.
Exactly.
So basically, the only thing that would have
been
the only thing that would have
hilarious.
happened is he would have hypnotized himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, I want to give it to Brug. I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Brug. Get up out of there, big fuzzy bear.
Did both the ogres fail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 and a 6. So they stopped fighting. Ettin won. He said, Goldie. Now he's out. He sees his little lizard meat. He wants to finish eating. 5, 10, 15, 20. And 2 attacks. Oh! Oh, thank you. Chair caught my dice. A 1 is not going to hit you. That guy has 2 critical misses on you. He's going to slip and fall. Use the rest of his movement, which he has, to get up and swing again. 14 is going to hit you because he has a +6, so that's a dirty 20. And 12 plus 4, I believe, plus 5. 17 more points of damage to Goldie. I need you to make a concentration check. Hypnotic pattern is instant. Never mind.
No, hypnotic pattern is a concentration spell.
Okay, I need you to make a constitution check, Goldie.
Took 17 damage, so he just needs to make a 10 or better.
Yep.
I rolled a 15. 12 plus 3.
Very nice. Ogre 2. I think Ogre 2's dead. 1.
Nope, Ogre 2 is currently incapacitated.
Okay. Ogre 3. He barely alive. Odds or evens, Michael?
Forever odds be in your favor. I'll take odds.
Okay, he's going to attack Brug.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage because of Torchbearer.
Yep. He misses. Ogre 4 is dead. Pretty sure. At number 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. One attack misses you with a 14. The other one is a 23. 9 plus 5. It's 14 more damage to you, Zaya. Chieftain's gone into. Back to Baruch. You gave me advantage, correct, Goldie? Okay, this is how this is going to go. My first attack with advantage is going on Ogre 3. And a 16 is going to hit for exactly what I needed to kill him. 7 damage. Ogre 3 is dead. I'm going to bonus action because it was it last round that I killed?
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action my Hunter's Mark over onto Ogre 2 and attack him. And a 6 plus 8 is 14, but it hits their armor class. Oh, for 8 plus 5, it's 13 damage to Ogre 2. Damn, they haven't been hit. 1 or 2, not been hit. And then I'm going to risk an opportunity attack and move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he's going to swing at me with disadvantage. What's their plus to hit? Plus 8.
They're hypnotized. They don't get
Oh,
opportunity
you show
attacks.
right. You show right. You show right. You show right. Okay, subscribe. Okay, that's good.
Because he attacked him.
Oh, then he hit me.
Yeah, the one that you attacked does, yes.
God damn it. That ain't bad. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 4. 8 more damage to Brew, but I got the. I listened to Goldie. Took that advice, and now I can do work from where I'm at. Especially because I got that bitch Hunters marked up now. Okay, that's Brug's turn. Zaya, you just got clocked by an Etten. What are you going to do?
Bonus action rabbit hop. 5, 10, 15. And then I'm gonna go ahead and frenzied bolt this son of a bitch. +12 + 8 is 20.
That hits.
Let's see. Second each potential. Okay. So I get another bolt value, but 3d8. And what kind of damage is it? 6. Ooh, necrotic damage. Nice. +7. 19 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then I rolled an even number, so I don't get to so I don't get to bounce that one, but I do get another bolt. So the second bolt, I'm going to go ahead and hit this Etten. Right here. Damn, I rolled even again, but I hit him, so... Shit. For 10 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Any more movement?
Nope.
That's it.
I'll do it.
Darius.
Okay.
There's one hypnotized one right in front of you.
Yeah.
And then the one Brooke just hit. I believe it's number 2 there.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Is which would I be able to tell which one is more damaged than the other?
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Like, the one that's incapacitated can't do anything. Hit the other one.
Actually, let's make this real clear. The one that is incapacitated is standing there drooling, but absolutely untouched.
Okay. I'm going to remain him untouched. I've got a 19 on my insight check. So I will go ahead and attack the one that is not hypnotized. I believe that's number 2, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. Let's move to here then. 5 feet. And I'll go ahead and take my 2 swipes with my sword.
Okay.
And here we go. And here we go. That's a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, okay. I will go ahead and expend out my last.
They're ogres. They have no armor class. They're just
okay. I'll expend out my last level 2 slot for a divine smite.
So it's a 48 swing. Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, that's a good roll. 4, 5, 6, 8. 23 plus 3, that's 26.
That is a good roll.
See?
Okay. That's one attack.
Okay. And the next attack is a nat 20.
Oh!
There you go.
Hopes you got a smite left.
I do. It has to be a level 1 smite.
Shit, that's still what, 3d8?
Yeah, 3d8.
You ain't even got to roll it.
Okay.
You cleave number 2. You lop his head off in a blinding flash.
Okay.
Number 2's dead. Number 1's incapacitated. All right, you still got, what, 25 foot of movement?
Well, I have a total of 51 feet of movement because of
Oh, yeah, with your jump? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm gonna come up here next to Goldie.
Okay.
And I still have my reaction and to use if need be. And,
As far as you haven't used your
action, don't you?
bonus action this round either.
Well, how about I go now? it's my understanding that I have had to have melee attacked the creature to be able to shield bash him. I have not melee attacked
You have
this
to
one,
make
so I cannot
an attack.
You have to make an attack.
add attack.
So you can shield bash that Etten as a bonus action.
Well, that's what I'll do then. I'll shield
Okay,
bash.
contested strength roll.
That is going to be a 18 plus 5. That's a 23.
I'm sorry, buddy. I rolled a 19 plus 5.
Oh, that's okay. It's a giant type creature.
Ah, man, that was close though. You hit him hard and he staggers, but
If
does
only
not
I had been able
fall.
to tie his shoelaces together beforehand.
Right? That would have been the perfect play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ogre
I've heard
one
legend
is
of that being done.
incapacitated. So that brings us to Goldie. Your stallion has come sliding up beside you, seeing the trouble you've gotten yourself into. You're muted, John.
I'm going to use some of my movement to go around the backside of the Etten, staying within range.
I got you, bro.
And with a unsettling word, I rolled a 7. He has to make a 25 Constitution save because a 10-foot spear centered off of me, which will not hit Doggus, and I will cast Shatter.
Oh, he failed that. 11.
So he takes 3d8.
Wait, you're centering it on yourself?
It's always centered on me.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Oh, well, then I wanted to hit him to where
No,
he's the only one that
you're
gets hit.
thinking about Thunder Wave or Shatter.
Shatter. It's a 60-foot. I got 60 feet to put it out, but it's
Yeah,
only a
60 feet of
10-foot
range.
spear.
Okay, so you cover the Etten with it.
Yeah. To where
Okay,
it don't hit nobody else, just him.
roll damage.
3d8. That's 5, 7. So 5 and 7 is 13, or 12, and then another 7, 19 points
Nice shot.
of lightning damage.
It's thunder damage.
Thunder damage, lightning, thunder.
There's
It's all
the
coming from the
difference.
sky. And that is my turn.
Our Goldie shattered his bones. Wow! Got his attention. Oh, it's Etten one's turn. Let's see. He's got 2 attacks. He's gonna hit Doggus with one, or swing at Doggus with one, and then he's gonna swing at Goldie with the other. He misses Doggus with a 3. And I missed Goldie with an 8, I believe. Let me look what his plus 7 to hit. That's a 15. And you have a 16 armor class.
Correct. He misses.
He does miss. That's Etten 1. Ogre 2. All the ogres are dead except Ogre 1, who's hypnotized. Etten 2. Well, we're going to keep chasing the little bunny wabbit. Trying to chase the bunny wabbit. 1 attack. A 14 plus 7. That's 1 hit. 2 plus 7 is a miss. So 7 plus 5, 12 more damage. Man, this has been a fight. Okay. Well balanced, though. Brooke. Brooke sees what's going on. The one that I hunter's marked is dead now. So bonus action hunter's mark. Actually, I'm going to do this first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Bonus action hunter's mark. Yep. On him. And 2 throws from the rally. 13 plus 8, that's going to hit. And a 12 plus 8, dirty 20, that's going to hit. And that ain't too shabby at all. 6, 4, 5, 2. So that's 10, 15, 17 plus 2 hits. That's 10. So that's 27 damage on Etten 2, which is good because he ain't had a lot of damage. Okay. It's 3. Oh, yeah. Good shot. That's Brooke's turn. Zaya, you're up. You see, you've got some assistance, man. The bugbears cometh, limping and bleeding and suffering from many wounds. If Doggis would have done that dump, Brooke would be dead right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and draw Fate Stealer. Attack. 18 plus 8 will definitely hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
I'll expend out 3 of my probability dice for more
Okay.
damage. That's 5, so 10, 16 plus 6, 22 points of damage on the first hit.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
9 plus 8 is 17. For 10 more points of damage.
What is up with you guys dropping these boys down to 7 hit points? Nice round. You handled up on him.
And
Actually, that much
I
damage
will
in a
rabbit hop away.
nice. Actually, with all the damage he just took in that round, give me a second. Okay, he's okay. All right, that's Zaya. Doggis, you're up, buddy.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so I'm right next to that. I'm flanked. We're flanking that.
Yeah, you have advantage, buddy.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 swipes with my longsword.
Okay.
So, here we go. I don't think an 8's going to hit.
With advantage? No, you need a little better than that.
Oh! I'm sorry. I forgot it was advantage. That's a 15.
That hits.
Okay. I'll go ahead and spend out 1 slot for Divine Smite.
Okay, roll damage.
Yep. Let's get my dice here. Oh, 8, 1, 3. So that is 9, 12. That's 15 points on the first shot.
Okay.
Second shot is going to be that's going to be a 14
with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
And let me just make sure I'm counting off these things here. Okay, that's 1. I'll go ahead and expend another 1 slot for Divine Smite.
Okay.
That leaves 2 left.
You've only used 2 first level spell slots?
I've been burning through my level 2 spells.
Yeah, he's used them both on Divine Smites.
Yeah. So that's going to be 6 plus 14 plus 3. That's 17 points. And that's my action.
How much damage was that?
17.
Thank you.
And I think. Oh, and then
you guys whittling them down.
Yeah, bonus action. I want to shield bash them.
All right, contested strength.
Yeah. That,
You got a chance here, Michael. You got a good chance.
is it still at advantage, or is it just a straight roll?
It's a straight roll, man.
Oh, okay.
It's a contested strength check.
I rolled a 15.
He got an 11. You knocked him prone.
Okay.
That's what I said. I rolled a 6, and I was like, "Oh, he's got a good chance of doing this." Okay, and that you slash him twice and throw your shield out, crashing into his hip and knee, and it kind of kicks his leg out from underneath him, and he drops down onto his stomach prone.
And as my movement, I'm going to go stay to get to here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ogre 1 is still incapacitated.
All right,
Your boy,
Goldie, baby.
Your boy, the stallion, has been putting in some work, Goldie. It's your turn. He got him on the ropes, baby. He got him on the ropes. What are you going to do with it?
Oh, the two-headed monster freak, yeah, he done laid on the ground right there in front of Goldie's feet, baby. Goldie gonna reach into his jacket and pull out his wand of magic missile, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna unleash 6 out of the 7 charges on his bitch ass.
That's what, 8 missiles?
9.
Roll it.
So we're gonna go 3, 5, 8, 10, 14, 18. Shit, another 4. 22, 7, 1, 23, and another 4. What did I say? 23 and 4? Was that
Yep, that's it. That's all.
27?
It's only
27.
27 plus 9, right?
Yes.
That would be 36. Goldie, you cold motherfucker. He slips. He hits his stomach. Goldie whips out his wand and just execution style magic missiles into his back. To his back is just meat.
Goldie emptied the clip on him, baby.
Goldie emptied the clip. He ain't getting up. Because he only had 24 hit points. And it's his turn, but he ain't getting up. Because he only had 24 hit points.
With my movement, move me to the backside of like around the bottom of the hut to the left, away from the big dudes.
Hold on.
Like 20 feet. Right there. Yep, right there. Perfect. And that's Goldie.
All right. Zed and 2's turn. Zaya, I'm not picking on you. You're just closer.
Oh no, it's fine.
1 attack. 13 plus 7. That's going to hit. And 8 plus 7 is not. 9 plus 5 is 14.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. That's his turn. Broob. I got him hunters marked up already. I'm going to slide up here. Actually, I'm going to slide 1, 2, 3. Because he's flanked. So all these going to be with advantage. And that ain't going to matter because he had 7 hit points left. And 17 plus 8 is 25. And 10 plus 5 is 15. And Broob kills him with his first shot. One. Let's see. I'm gonna count that. That was 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 25 here. And I'm gonna use my other 2 strikes that I have left on the incapacitated ogre. And that's 12 and 11. They both hit. He's not hunter marked though, so straight rolling. 5 and 3 is 8 plus 10 is 18. And then I'll use my last, as I said, that 25, yeah. 10 foot of movement to move to here, 35. And that's Broob. Zaya, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast.
I mean, if 4 of us can't take an ogre with an 11 armor class, we don't deserve to live.
Right. That's 15 damage on the first one.
Oof.
3 plus 8 is 11. I'm gonna go ahead and expend a probability die. 11 plus 8, that's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Ugh. 7 points of damage.
Yeah, I got
That's my turn.
Dagus, you got some finish in you?
Yes, I've got 2 level 1 spell slots, so I'm going to use them appropriately here.
You have 1 level 1 spell slot now. I've been counting. Once we affirmed that you had 2 left, you just used 1 for your smite. You have 1.
Okay.
No,
No, John, don't. I've been. We figured out that he had 2 left. He used 1. He has 1 left.
It's all fine. What I will do is, because I've got jump on, I will jump to here.
All right.
I will go ahead and take my 2 sword swipes.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because he's hypnotized or
He ain't hypnotized no more.
Oh, it's not. Okay. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
I will expend out that last
Wait.
level.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me give you. You have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll your second attack and see if you hit a 20 before you. So you're going to get to use that smite anyway.
I rolled a 18 plus that's 25. Not a natural 20.
Okay, cool. Now, you see what I'm trying to say, man? I'm trying to help you become more effective in your combat.
Sure.
Hit,
Appreciate that.
bonus action shield shove, because you didn't done that. See if you can knock him down. Try again with advantage. Save that smite in case you roll a 20. And then you can, if you hit, you can drop your smite on him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just.
So the total damage is 22.
That's it. You have some finish in you.
Mm-hmm. And then I got my second swipe.
Yeah, you don't need your second swipe. That's what I said. That's
my
it.
second swipe. And that is a dirty 20, and because he's on the ground. Okay, and I'm going to save. I don't have any more spell slots, so I can't divine smite. So
you can't smite him.
I hit him for 5 points of damage,
and 5 more points of damage to the corpse.
That is correct.
Which is now like negative 10.
Which is dead is forever dead.
It's for yes. All right, man. You boys are out of combat.
I'm not maybe the brightest bulb in the box. I'm thinking maybe ogres might have something to be like they're like trolls.
Either way. Woo! Okay. So as y'all are standing there looking around in the carnage, everybody's wounded. This is our hit point count right now. Dogus, as Brooke saved your life last session, thank you. Because you
Yes.
saved Brooke's life this session. Brooke has 21 hit points. Dogus has 48 hit points.
That's right.
Goldie has 37 hit points. And Zaya has 16. So as you are all looking around, battered but not beaten, you do see that giant eagle that was circling, watching, start to fly towards the mountain range. Brug quickly reaches into his pocket and calls forth Larmo. Then he casts Beast Sense, which I can cast for free once a day, onto Larmo and tells him, follow him. Where he settles, turn back. And releases Larmo to fly after the giant eagle. What Brooke sees after about a few hours of flight as this giant eagle settles down into this pass where there are all these different ogre camps piled into one place. You know, I'd say 2 or 3 that you can tell are from different. Brooke's describing the scene, what he sees through Larmo's eyes, through Beast Sense. Shroomus turns back into Shroomus, and he starts pointing at the different tribes. And within a few moments of arguing, Brooke's like describing this to all of you, what he's seeing through Larmo's eyes. You can see several different ogres coming forward, stepping forward, and they appear like they're about to do battle. And Brooke says, he's true. They are fighting. They will fight to see who becomes the new champ. And that's where we'll put a pin in it today as Larmo coming flying back. So the cat's out of the bag. Old Shroomus is who's pulling all these strings together. You guys want to search his hut?
Yeah.
Okay, what you find in his hut, man? And this is more storyline to anything. There's nothing of real value for y'all. But you do find his journal and scrolls, and what you read about in it is how angry he was to find the people of Pale Bank eating dragon flesh. How he felt that they're just so arrogant. Like, with all the help he's done for them, he helped them get potatoes growing there a long time ago. He always brought good shrooms. Like he felt like they had enough to eat, and for them to eat one of nature's most beautiful creatures, this sea serpent meat that arrived there, is kind of the last straw that drove him into insanity. And he dug into his spore druid rituals, and he believes he found he writes in his journal he's found the rite of corruption. And that's where he's hatched this plan to unite all these ogres together to destroy humanity that has grown too cocky and arrogant and powerful. And in his writings, he talks about how they just consume and consume and consume. Shady Creek, how they just keep chopping down trees and logging for no fucking reason. How, with all the fish Pale Bank brings in, that they still chose to dine on dragon flesh. You see how this anger kind of twisted his thought process and why he set off on this mission to destroy civilization in this area. So there's the plot hook, the plot twist, the whole story. Now, the only question is, where do you go from here? By flight of a bird's feather, it took Larmo just a few hours. So over rough and rugged terrain, it'll probably take you guys at least 8 hours to travel there.
We should be able to use the boat.
Oh, nice. Well, I know one thing's for sure. I need to determine if you can get a long rest in because everybody's out of spells. Brug does hit a cure wounds his last spell slot on Zaya because he's the most hurt. Ooh, max roll. 11 hit points back to Zaya. If anybody got any healing magic before we hit these rests, expand hit dice or whatever, please speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'm going to use some hit dice, but I'm waiting on my shit to my screen.
So here's the question: knowing what you know. Oh shit! Is that echo still? Okay. Knowing what you know, do you return to Pale Bank and maybe fly out there with the boat and a force? Because you can pile up to what, 12 people on the ship? 15?
I think it's 15, yeah.
Okay. Or do you try to rest up where you're at and go it alone? Like you guys have some decisions to make. So what I'm going to do is we're going to let you ponder that until next session. I'm going to tally y'all's experience points for today's battle. And we still have some time, so we can talk about it now, even if you want. But yeah, the ship should be, that was a good point, JD. The ship should be ready to fly. Ironically, that is what the Osprey was built for. Incursion, attacks, dropping the air units into combat. Oh, this is going to be so fun.
And I can cast Liam's Tiny Hut as a ritual.
Yeah.
Is that what we want to do? Can we take, I don't know, my phone was fucking up.
If anybody wants one, there is an herbalism kit inside of Shroomis's Grove. Or his hut, whatever.
I'll do that because Gold likes the herbs.
I'm not sure that's what you think it is.
That's all right.
Yeah, there's no gold or anything in there. He's an old hermit who's went mad in his isolation. However, for today, everybody earned 1,725 experience points, which will put us very close to next level. I don't think it puts us all the way there.
What do we need to get next level? 32?
33.
I believe it's 34, maybe 32. Damn, that epic. Damn. Okay, we are at 29,695 plus 1725. We are at 31,420. And what we need
It's 34.
is it 34?
Yep.
So we're just short of 2,000 experience points. Yeah, the way I had it calculated out, if we complete this mission, we'll all hit 8th level. But the way it all fell, it was like you won't be 8th level before you complete it. Man, that was a good fight, gentlemen. That was a good fight. What do y'all think of the corrupted chieftain?
Yeah, that was good. Yep, well balanced encounter.
Yeah, that thing's a monster, dude. He gets to use Chief's Command or where's the other one? Or Chief's Might at the beginning of each attack. He gets to use one of those things, still gets 2 attacks around with either a club or a javelin. 2d8 plus 6 plus 2d8 force damage to any hit he does. So he's hitting at 48 plus 6. He's got Spiked Hide. Any creature that hits the Ogre Chieftain within 5 feet takes 2d4 piercing damage per hit. Yeah, he's got reaction, hostile, can move up to its speed towards a creature it sees. Yeah. It was a cool little monster I found. All right, so everyone's at 31,420.
That time vortex spell though is clutch.
Oh yeah, you dropping him back down to the bottom of the initiative?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Actually, if Goldie would have caught that slow, I can't believe the ogre and him rolled natty 20s. That'd have fucked him off too.
Well, good seeing you guys. I will catch up to you later this week.
Yeah, you guys figure out what y'all want to do as far as you want to go back. John, mute.
You guys
Thank
have
you.
a great day, all right?
I was just going to tell you, figure out what y'all want to do as far as moving forward, the Omen's Hut, going back to Pale Bank and letting Elro know, maybe getting a group together. Y'all have options, so mull that over before next session because the outcome of the battle will depend on it.
Okay.
Good game, guys. Mike, thanks for
yeah, of course.
stepping in with the bear
by
today.
Wednesday, so you get some time to figure things out.
I've already got it all out on paper.
Okay.
It's just a matter of how are you going to handle it. I already know what's going down. I've got a time frame in my head of how long it's going to take him to raise another corrupted chieftain. That's why I'm saying you have choices. You might be able to beat them there before he creates another one of these monsters. You also have to keep in mind whether you want to rest. So I know what's going on here. I just need y'all to figure out what you're going to do, and then I will adjust accordingly. Yeah, I've had this written out for weeks. So
Okay. Very good, man.
peace, love, and hair grease, guys. Good session, fellas. All y'all.
Yeah, that was fun.
See y'all next week.
Later.
Hope you're okay, JD.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later this week.
All right.